Hello and welcome to my tarot channel. Today's video is why did they leave and will you see them again? And we have 4 piles to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. So you will choose one of the piles either by just looking at the pile or by choosing the stone, or both, however you like to do it. Piles 1 through 4, and is why did they leave and will you see them again? And this will be the energies between you two. This one will be you, this one will be them, and this will be the why they left. And if you will see them again, I'm just going to pick some charms to see what it says, some Y or N charms to see how likely it is. So this is pile 1, pile 2, please choose intuitively, pile 3, and pile 4, and all my readings are done intuitively. So we will start with pile 1. So why did they leave? And this is the energy. Consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multi-dimensional aspects that show up, so we can include them in our reality. So consciousness. And for you, it says, life is a great big canvas. Throw all the paint on it you can. And for them, it says, try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. So as far as the energy itself is just consciousness. You may know why they left. You just may not know if you will see them again. But it would seem that for both of you, you may have left on a good foot. The energy itself just seems regular and normal. So for your cards, you got the Tower, you got Temperance, and you got the Knight of Pentacles. So I would say with this, there must have been some kind of upheaval moment that really stir and shook your foundation. But after that, there was a feeling of harmony and calmness, and maybe becoming a more patient person or having patience. So I would say, if you're wondering if you're going to see them again, I would say just have patience. I'm imagining for most people this is months to years and years. So we will pick some charms to see if you will see them again. But maybe you both had a great upheaval, a shaking of your foundation type of moment, where you came to peace with one another and learned patience, is what I'm getting. So it seems like it was maybe rather amicable when you left. As far as whether or not you will see them again, and then I will just reach in and not look and just grab. There is an even number of both, so are you likely to see them again? I have 2 N's and 1 Y, so more than likely, maybe not, but there's still a Y there, so there's always a chance. I would just say there is a chance that you might see them again. But it looks like you both left on a decent foot, and I would be patient about it if you were hoping to. Or, of course, you can always just reach out to someone as well. So, oops, I dropped one. But, yeah, that's what your reading says for pile number 1. So, moving on to pile number 2, the energy between the two of you and why they left. And this one is you and this one is them. So the energy between the two of you for pile number 2. Third eye chakra. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. All right. So this must have been a deep psychic type of connection, perhaps. Let things come and go. Stay calm. Don't let anything disturb your peace, and carry on. So it almost seems like you don't care if you see them again in a way, and you'd like to let things go. Don't let anything disturb your peace. That's like your mentality. Just carry on. And for them, they have. And where does the power come from? It comes from within. So that makes it seems like they might be really in tune with you is where you're trying to let it go. Maybe they don't want to in a way, or they might want to come back or still have that feeling of the psychic connection or being in tune with you. But you don't like your peace being disturbed, maybe. To you, that can be like a really strong, deep kind of connection where it can be disturbing, perhaps, at times. So we will see the reason why they left. You have the Wheel of Fortune, fate, wisdom, and maturity. So maybe for one of you, you felt like it was the wiser decision, the more mature thing to leave. Maybe the connection was so strong, but yet it seems to be fated. To have fate here, and you know, just in general, fortune, good things, but then to have wisdom and to have maturity. If it's meant to be, I feel like for you, if it's meant to be, you will see them again, because you have like a fated psychic type of connection. This may be a hard person to part from. So I don't know how long it's been, but at some point you probably run into them again. I mean, it would be hard probably not to, and you'll probably know ahead of time. Like how you ever know, like if you're gonna get a phone call, you just have that sense, and then it is from the person that you think it's from. If you are gonna run into them again, you would probably sense it and probably know. So I'm just gonna pick some charms, but it seems to be a strong connection that you two had. So I got a maybe, because I got a Y and an N. So I would say maybe you'll run into them again, and you'll probably sense it beforehand if you do. And as far as why, maybe there was a lack of maturity, maybe it was such a strong connection, and you're the kind that you don't want to be disturbed as much. And maybe for them, it was more of like almost a power trip thing or an amazing thing. So I would just say maybe you'll run into each other again, and if you do, you'll probably know ahead of time. If you do or not, you'll probably sense it. So that's all I have to say for pile number 2. For pile number 3, why did they leave? So this one's you, this one's them, this is why, and this is the energy that was between the two of you. And for the energy, we got the Divine Masculine. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. All right. So you got the Divine Masculine. And this one is you. I have found the one that my soul loves. And for them, love yourself as much as you want your soulmate to love you. So this might have likely been a love connection, or just some kind of really strong connection where it's a soulmate. Probably a male and a female, most likely. It could have been a love relationship, or even if not a love relationship, a very strong friendship, a very strong bond. So I would be interested to see why they might have left, and it might have just been a toxic type of situation. You have boundaries here. Someone maybe didn't feel emotionally stable or felt trapped with the lack of boundaries and the toxicness. That might be why, and conflict. So maybe they felt that you weren't confident enough, perhaps. With the Divine Masculine energy, that might have just been a way they felt, and they might have made you feel trapped or emotionally unstable. It might have been a relationship that lacked boundaries, or was toxic. It says the frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. So there might have been a lot of conflict and a lack of the kindness and wisdom, perhaps. But it says, I have found the one that my soul loves. So maybe there's always a possibility you felt strongly connected to them, or and they just didn't feel as strongly connected, perhaps, or vice versa. But if it's someone you haven't seen for quite a while, I would say you would have to definitely work on the boundaries and everything else, and emotional stability first if you do run into them again, and it is a strong connection like that. They might have just been too tough of a person or something. So I'll pick out some charms. Will you see them again? It looks like a maybe. I got a Y and an N, so I would just say maybe you will. And if you do, I don't know if you want to or not with all the conflict and everything. I would say if you do run into them again, maybe just be careful. Work on the boundaries. Step in slowly if you run into this person again. It looks just like your answer for whether or not you will see them again is just a maybe. So I will move on to pile number 4 now. So for pile number 4, why did they leave and will you see them again? So this is the energy between the two of you. This one's you, this one's them, and this is the why. So for the energy between you two, you have authority. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. So there could have been an authority over the two of you, and that could be another reason that you two departed. It says, you are on your way to meeting your true love for you. And for them it says, your dream can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. So I wonder if this is maybe a relationship that broke up, or it could have been a marriage that broke up because it says authority, or it could be people that got separated that didn't want to be separated by an authority, or it could be the authority of God over two people. It could really be anything. I don't know if you want to see this person again or not, but it says you're on your way to meeting your true love. It could be them or someone else, but for them it says your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. So I do find that interesting. And for the reason, you have illusions. So maybe it felt like someone wasn't being completely honest or realistic within the relationship with the illusion card. So that could be the reason they left. Gratitude. Maybe there was gratitude in the relationship though, or there wasn't enough because someone was living a bit outside of reality and structure. There needed to be maybe more structure. That's why. That would likely seem why the two of you, or why they left. And as far as if they will come back or not, let me put the other ones back in there. If you will see them again. Oh, I can't. I got a Y, so it seems to say more than likely, yes, you will run into them again at some point. And that is, so I got a yes, so most likely yes. It doesn't seem like anything too tumultuous, just maybe not the most realistic or stable or structure oriented. That might be the reason why. And yes, you are more likely to see them again according to your reading. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, and that is the reading for pile number 4.